Good morning, everybody, again. I wanted to share something with you guys. Happened to me on Saturday. I was kind of pensive on sharing it because I just needed to savor that moment and all the intricacies that followed this particular moment that I'm going to share with you in a kind of a broader sense. So I'm asleep Saturday morning. I usually am up early, but wanted to kind of sleep a little longer. First alarm goes, I hit the snooze. Second alarm hits 7 o'clock on the dot. And how I knew it is because I heard my computer say it's 7 o'clock. 7 is my favorite number. Anyhow, Most High was like, meet me by the water. There was a particular urgency. I was like, bet. It's still dark. I just put on a sweatsuit real quick. Just threw everything together. I rush out. I get to the water. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm just following directions. Meet me by the water. So I noticed a few people fishing at the spot that I was at. Now, as I start to walk on this path that I normally walk on, I see an old man. I've seen this old man before. I think at one time I've seen him. He's walking with his dog. And as I'm walking to him, he's obviously stopped because his dog now is handling his business. So then when he's finished, because I'm observing as I'm walking towards this gentleman, he takes a poop bag, pulls out a poop bag. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a tremendous respect for pet owners who clean up after their pets. It's just something about leaving the area just as good as it was and leaving it better, cleaning up after your dog. That's a whole other conversation that could be had another time, but I have a tremendous respect for them. So I was immediately drawn to that particular act of reverence. So as I approach him, he says to me, man, doesn't look like a storm is coming. Now, I'm not really too wrapped up in current events to the fact where my mind or my spirit is connected to where I'm worried or not. But this particular subject, I wasn't aware that there was a storm coming on. But to let the conversation go, I said, you're right. He immediately says, now before he does this, I notice him. I'm looking at him now because we're actually standing right in front of each other. He has one eye that seems to be closed shut, almost like it was cauterized, like welded shut. So he has one eye. He's very, very old. You can tell that him and his dog, they're best friends. He says to me, man, those fishermen, I couldn't do that. I couldn't be a fisherman. He said, look at all those guys down there. And there's some people there fishing, as I mentioned. He said, look at those guys down there. They have all their gear. They got to bring all that gear up, man. And I could never do that. He said, man, I sure hope that they, catch something. And when he said that, I said, listen, man, I know they're going to catch something because it takes a lot of determination and they have to be rewarded for that determination. So at that point, for me, I needed to keep going because I was here for a reason. Most High told me to meet him there, so I need to be doing something with him. So I start to walk, and he says, young man, you have a wonderful morning. And I say, you too. He said, young man, enjoy your storm. I'm like, what? Now I'm walking away, so I can't speak to him. I'm already walked, I already made my movement away from him. So we said this as I turned to him, walking the opposite direction. I said, did he just say, enjoy your storm? Did he mean to say something else? Am I hearing things? God was like, nah, leave him. He talks to me like that. He's like, nah, leave him. And I said, enjoy your storm. And I just kept ruminating over that. Enjoy your storm. Oh my God. Enjoy your storm. When you truly know that God is with you, you can enjoy your storm. Enjoy it. Enjoy your storm. So I'm like just in awe, and I'm like, Lord, wow. And I'm instantly connecting the urgency at the get up and meet me by the water. I'm connected, and I'm like, man, this is for me. And I'm continuing to walk with the Lord. I'm just like at the verge of tears, because I'm understanding it more and more on this basis, on this level that I just can't even put into words. Enjoy your storm. Now, as I'm walking, as me not getting blessed already, I'm walking. And as I'm walking, I see another man walking towards me. He's a little bit further. And as I'm walking, because we're in clear sight of one another, he's looking at me, then he turns back and he's looking at the same thing that I'm looking at. I immediately start saying, oh my God, oh my God. Now, with this particular Rhema word, or this awareness now, I now see a visual representation. I see, with all of the cloudy storms, there is an aperture of this beautiful, radiant orange and yellow, mostly orange, reddish hue. It's like and I'm going to send a picture too. It's going to be a separate post. But if you hear this, you'll understand where that picture comes from. Excuse me. So as we're walking, he keeps looking back like, oh my God. So he's understanding the beauty. We're understanding this beauty at the same time. I felt compelled to speak to him, and I said, we talked about this particular view. And then I felt compelled to share with him what I just shared with you. And without going to a lot of particulars, because we spoke for a good amount of time, it was an amazing discourse, exchange of wonderful energy and the love of God, the love of Christ. And as he was leaving, he said, Dave, I forgot to mention, he said he too was prompted by God to get up and walk this path. He also let me know he's not from there, so I've never seen him before. It was his last day. He's from Texas. But again, not to go into all of what we talked about, just know it was beautiful. He says, Dave, just imagine one snooze and we would have missed all of this. One snooze and you would have missed, and we would have missed, you would have missed, I would have missed this entire beautiful opportunity that the both of us have now shared. So that's a message for you guys. Number one, enjoy your storm. Number two, don't hit that snooze button. Do not hit that snooze button, excuse me. When the Lord tells you to do something, don't hit that snooze button. Do it right away. Because you never know what that snooze can separate you from. But one act of obedience, God will show you things that you've never seen before and make an indelible impression in your life.